Lastly, I want to talk about Steve Austin. He won the Royal Rumble the year before, and just a continued type of just a continuation of Austin versus McMahon, which is arguably the greatest rivalry in WWE history. It's as far as box office is concerned, it definitely drew a lot of fans, and turned the tide of WWE versus WCW, the Monday Night Wars. Now he won the second year in a row, and the gimmick behind this one actually made sense because he was there for a while. Him and Rocky was going back and forth. Really started the Rocky Austin feud in a sense, and he ended up winning at the end. But I did like the fact that he kind of had a bounty on him. That was kind of like the angle this time, as opposed to the first year. Jerry Lawler kept saying, who's going to do it? There was a missing person in the 20s, and he finally came out, and it was everybody against Austin.
Yeah.
But that was a really good type of angle to that.
Yeah. Bro, Chris, here's the thing, people, they don't, bro, people want to believe and understand certain things, and so much of it is such bullshit, okay? Because people will always say, oh, Vince, your success with the Attitude Era, it had nothing to do with you. Look at the talent you had. Anybody could have rode and drew those type of numbers with the talent. But Chris, here's what people don't understand, and this is what the most difficult part was for me. Bro, when you have guys that are that over, bro, you got to keep them that over.
Absolutely.
You don't know how hard that is when you're sitting there and Austin has done all these amazing things and Rock, and okay, what are they doing this week? Because, bro, they can't come down.
Yeah.
You've got, because, bro, back then, if they felt they were taking a step backwards, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
And you knew that they how smart they were, and you knew, okay, bro, if Austin was at, G this week, how do we get him to H? I mean, that was the challenge. And I don't think people understand, when you have talent that's great, bro, you got to write up to that talent. Perfect case in point, bro. Look at how they've butchered and killed Bray Wyatt.
Oh, yeah.
The reason being, Bray was better than the creative. So because they couldn't write up to Bray, they pulled Bray down.
Yes.
And, bro, that's the thing. When somebody is that over, a Taker, a Mick, anybody, bro, it is difficult to keep them at that level, man.
Yeah, and this is the reason why I love that, because one, it challenges the writers to be more creative. You know what I mean? Because they get paid to be creative, so you don't want to dumb down your job. You want to be challenged in your job to grow strength and get better at it. But it's like nowadays everybody's just so 50-50 that there's no creative challenge there. There's no need to say, okay, well, this person's peaking and he's way over. We have to even take him to another level, and put him over. There's no
let's be honest, Chris. I think you and I, and bro, I go way back with him because he's got star written all over him, bro, regardless of what they give him. But Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect example. Bro, honestly, since he's been the head of the table, what have they done for him? That's what I'm talking about. Bro, he's been head of the table. It's been the Jey Uso story, and it's been Kevin Owens. For how long? Yeah. So, bro, what happens is, after a while, it becomes same old, bro. You wouldn't have gotten away with that with The Rock in Austin. That wasn't happening, bro. I mean, bro, Austin, he knew our writing schedule. He knew Tuesday we get together, Wednesday we go to Vince's. Bro, my phone's ringing Thursday morning. Vince, what am I doing? I mean, that's how it was back there. And those guys, bro, they weren't settling for mediocrity.
Yeah, and they shouldn't too. They shouldn't.
Of course not.
Austin, he brought it. He was talking about Taker, and Taker said this before. You got to be selfish when it comes to the business. You know what I mean? Because if you're, you're losing money, if you're focused on trying to put everybody else over, you have to make sure in your state that your name is high enough to make it seem like you're actually putting someone over. Nowadays, no one's putting anybody over because everybody's beating each other.
Absolutely, bro. And it's your brand.
Yes.
Steve Austin cared about the Steve Austin brand. And where did that brand get him? Television shows, millions of dollars in podcasts. That's where the brand got him. But yeah, bro, today, like, there are no protected brands.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody's under the WWE brand, and it feels like that too. Yeah,
it does. Yep.
Absolutely. Well, more Royal Rumble talk coming up again soon. Until then, he's Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris Featherstone, and we just went off the script. So long.